Hello and welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I am standing outside a restaurant, which means only one thing. I am out to check out another Indian restaurant, and this time I have chosen Tandoor at the Chambors. I've heard good things and they are doing something a bit different to others. That's why I am here. It's not in the heart of London, so you have to come out of London. It's on the East London side near Epping, but I'm hoping that this travel is going to be worth it. It looks fantastic from the outside and I cannot wait to try the food. So there's only one thing left to do, which is subscribe to the channel and hit on the notification bell button. Right, let's go in and check it out.
Right, so I'm Vipin Bagga and I'm the co-owner of Tandoor at the Chambors.
Thank you so much for letting me into your kitchen today.
No worries.
I just want to know, because I had not heard about this place before. How old is this place?
So we're 7 years old.
Okay.
So we started off by my wife and I, who's Manisha. So we were ex-bankers.
Wow.
And then we left the industry after our first kid was born, and we decided to open Tandoor at Chambers. So we live locally, actually.
And you both were bankers?
Yeah. So she was in brokering and I was in risk in banking, and we both left that industry to open that restaurant.
So that's quite a big kind of
Change.
as in both of you to leave, quite a big risk as well.
I mean, everyone thought we were crazy. Honestly, everyone thought, what are you got? Because it's well paid, having a great time, enjoying life.
So why?
It's nothing cheesy like we had this magical dream. We've been together for a long time, and we always spoke about opening a restaurant one day. It's as simple as that. And I think the time was right. And our daughter was born. Manisha had just come back from maternity, and it just wasn't working out for her. And we thought, let's do it. That's it.
So you were really brave.
Yeah, I left a very well-paid job. She left a very well-paid job. But fortunately for us, Tandoor at Chambers, as soon as we opened the doors, it could have been completely different. It could have been that we had to go back to work. But as soon as we opened the doors here, it went.
It's called Tandoor at the Chambers for a reason.
Yeah, so this is the old Midlands Bank. So everyone would know it as HSBC now. So what would have been, it was called Midlands Bank, and it was previously a Midlands Chambers, which is why prior to that, it was a bike shop, so we were going to incorporate sort of the bicycle or bank, but we decided to go with the Chambers because they've got quite a cool concept.
So it kind of suits you from your background.
Yeah, it could be that as well, yeah.
So what is so unique about Tandoor at the Chambers? Obviously, when I heard about it, I thought it's going to be all about tandoori food.
That is the core concept.
Okay.
But I think traditionally the suburbs haven't showcased Indian food very well. You've got an influx of curry houses, which doesn't really showcase what Indian food is about. I mean, we're predominantly Northern Indian, we're Punjabi, that's what we are, our background, but we do showcase dishes from Southern India, which soft shell crabs, prawn curries. But our concept really was to bring the kind of city concept into the suburbs. We wanted to showcase fresh cooking, fresh produce. That would simply show what Indian food actually is to the people, and they love it here. Another important point is our core focus has always been consistency. I think one of the main things that me and Manisha both spoke about before we opened was we didn't want to be that restaurant where someone comes to, has a great meal, and comes 6 months later and it's all gone downhill because they've changed produce.
It happens very often.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. We've been to many restaurants, we're like, wow, amazing, found something new, and go back there, it's like, what's happened?
Yeah.
And that was so core for us. And that's why one of us is always here, always at the pass, watching the food. And I think the consistency of what we serve, you see locals all know that every day the fishmonger's here, every day the butcher's here, every day our fresh fruit and veg come, every day fresh. And we stuck to that concept. We've been through COVID, we've had a fire, but we never changed. The prices are up there right now, but we're not going to say we're going to start serving cheaper lamb chops. No, it is what it is.
And do you miss your banking job? Are there any regrets?
I'll tell you what, I don't miss banking. I miss coming home and not having nothing to worry about. The difference with us running our own business is that it's 24/7. So let's say something broke in the office, I'd phone Zero and say, oh guys, can someone come and fix the coffee machine?
You are the zero.
We are the zero. We're the zeros, that's what it is.
And has the menu changed over the years?
Yeah.
Not menu as in the concept, has it changed?
No, conceptually no. Conceptually, I kind of hit very well straight away.
Okay.
There's been several iterations of the menu where we've changed several dishes, but the core has always been there. And it's those dishes like the mutton chews, the kale chaat, the lamb chops. People come from miles away to have those, and they're the ones that are the best for us.
So that was my next question. What is the most popular thing on your menu?
Yeah, so the kale chaat, simple as that. So the kale chaat was created by us. It was something that we kind of gave the brief to the chef. So look, we want to incorporate kale. It was a very trending ingredient at the time, and he created this amazing kale chaat. The minute we tasted it, we were like, done. This is the one. Yeah, and it's absolutely smashed it.
And out of the tandoori stuff, what's the most popular?
I mean, the most popular is lamb chops, but my personal favourite is the salmon tikka, and I think that's incredible. But so I would say lamb chops and the Chambors chicken tikka are the best sellers.
Thank you so much.
No, it's a pleasure. Oh, fantastic.
So that's salmon tikka and chicken tikka, and that is lamb chops. Wow. What is this? Is it the butter chicken?
Lamb curry.
Oh,
Like a lamb
okay. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful. So about the menu, they have got some obviously lovely cocktails, and then it goes on to the starters, which is a lot of chaat, some things which I haven't come across yet, like the Amritsari fish and Lasuni scallops and butter chicken wings and things like that. And then their kind of main thing is the tandoor, which obviously says in the name. So I was expecting a nice lovely list of tandoori dishes. And then you've got your normal pan dishes and your biryani, rice, sides and bread. So it's a really nice compact dessert menu. So yeah, looks very exciting.
Okay, so here we've got tandoori broccoli,
Okay.
which has got a mild cheddar with cream cheese and mustard marination. Then we've got the lamb chops here, which is with a honey dressing with masala. The kale chaat, a wonderful kale chaat, so that's got mint yogurt and sweet chutney. The butter chicken. Chambors chicken tikka is over here. And then we have the tadka dal. This is Manisha's favourite, which is our prawn curry.
Okay.
Samosa chaat is over here. This is the paneer butter masala. This is my favourite, the salmon tikka.
Oh my
We have the Amritsari fish, and then we finish off with the prawn, which is the jinga. and that is the soft shell crab, which I really want to show you because it's one of my favourite dishes. Right, this is the chili paneer, that's the chili naan, and we have the mint and chili paratha over here.
I have just sat down to enjoy the food, and I know I've been very lucky to have found these amazing places, but today's food looks insane, immense, everything looks so fresh. And I'm gonna start with a lychee martini because it just seems appropriate. Cheers, guys. That's really good. The lychee is not too strong, and that's a good cocktail to start with. So I'm going to go for the chaat first, which is the kale chaat, which is one of the most popular things here, and I can't wait. So there is fried kale underneath, and you guys just saw how it was made, put together just in front of me. And I have been quite excited about this chili paneer because I haven't had a chili paneer in any other restaurants yet, and it's quite a popular Indian dish in India. So every restaurant does a chili paneer, and even this is made quite popularly at home. And this tandoori prawn looks juicy, inviting. Look at that, just look at that. That is the samosa chaat. There's a samosa underneath somewhere. And that is the broccoli. And the soft shell crab. So here's a little starter plate I'm going to start with. Here's my starter plate, and I'm going in with the kale chaat to see what's the fuss is all about. The kale is crispy, I can tell. It's lovely. The kale is crispy, which if it's a chaat, it should be. The whole combination of the dahi and the chutneys is quite right. Sometimes the chutneys can be too sweet, but it's lovely. I can understand why it's so popular. Onto the chili paneer. That's really nice. A tad bit too sweet for me. But as in, it's not sweet, but it's a bit sweeter than what I would have liked. But it's lovely. Now the samosa chaat. That's really refreshing. I have had samosa chaat almost everywhere I have been to, and they've all been good. I have not had a disappointing samosa chaat anywhere yet, which is quite impressive. I really want to try the soft shell crab. Oh, you can really taste how fresh this crab is. Prawns. Oh, that's the best bit on the starter plate. The smokiness from the coal and the tandoor is really strong. The prawn is lovely. I'm going to try the rest of the food. This I'm quite excited about because this is Amritsari fish, which I haven't seen in the restaurants I have been to yet. So this is a new one. This is the tandoori salmon. Oh, yeah. Got to try this. The chamber chicken. Look at the layers on that paratha. So that is the gulab jamun, and that is mango passion fruit cheesecake. I'm going in with the desserts. I've tried gulab jamun a few places, which is why I wanted to try it here as well. So it kind of gives me a better idea of as compared to everywhere else. Oh, that's good. Obviously, everywhere they've warmed it before serving, which is how it should be. Actually, I love chilled gulab jamun too, and with the ice cream. Beautiful. Moving on to the mango cheesecake. Oh, really nice, light. It's not gloopy. Sometimes cheesecakes can be very heavy, so it feels light. That's lovely. The crumb is nice. I think everywhere I've tried anything with mango, whether it's lassi or a dessert, because I know how Indian mangoes taste, the real ones, I can really tell that these are tinned mango kind of, juice or kind of syrups that have been used, but the cheesecake in itself is gorgeous. I've got another cocktail to wrap this up. I just want to say I think I've thoroughly enjoyed the food, but there is the strengths and the highlights for me have been the stuff from the tandoor. So whether it is their tandoori salmon or their Chambors chicken or the prawns or even their broccoli, which was cooked in the tandoor, have been the highlight. Their flavor is extraordinary. Obviously the paneer, I found both the paneer dishes a little bit on the sweet side, but I have to say this is the place where I found the best tandoori roti and tandoori paratha. I've had a tandoori naan or paratha absolutely every Indian restaurant I've been to, and this place comes up tops for me. It was really cooked to perfection. The dough was not heavy, and in the lacha paratha, the flaky paratha, all the layers were cooked inside as well, which hasn't been the case in the previous restaurants. So all in all, the food has been amazing. If you are around this area and if you are a fan of tandoori Indian food, the butter chicken also was delicious. So you must put this on your list and try the food here. Yeah, and that's a wrap from me. I will be back in my kitchen next week cooking something for you. Until then, bye for now. Cheers.